I could not find a CT scan to assist in finding out the problem because there was only one private one and one public one in the island, and the one at the public hospital in Kingston broke down for almost over a year. Under Peter Phillips, my mother never get to do a CAT scan on her head. Them can't tell me nothing.
Meanwhile, you're saying that, Gertrude could tell us that last year she was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. Stage 4 cancer, Enough people when they hear about stage 4, they just say, boy, they run God in a church if you turn over their life to God. And Gertrude went through all of that, and it cost her $0.00. Under PNP, you would meet your mate a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, me tell you, man, my mother dead September 29, 1995. And because what? The tax dollar, I remember during that time what it was? The whole social fabric tear up, rip up, and dash where nobody can tell me nothing.
That is true.
Listen, you Richard come up in the comments and come talk about what we call election and second score. Listen, you Richard come up in the comments. So me to Mike Black here somebody. Well, me go tell him, so we'll call it when we're ready. We're not going to call it on PNP terms. We are going to call it when we are ready. So now the most sit on the sorry ass down and watch we work and complete. And when we're ready, when the election is due, we will call it. We're not going to call it before time.
So why not tell God say if he come to the world too?
Yeah.
I'm going to say call the election. The election is not due.
Listen,
right?
listen. Oh, you want to stop here, Hugh Richards, man. That's why I mute you, Richard. Stop discuss you, Richard.
No, don't mute him. Don't mute him.
Me mute him, man. I mean, me know why me mute him. Me mute him.
No, man, Richard must get mute, man. Richard must always be muted. Yeah. Always.
Okay.
People may ask kindly, go over YouTube and share the video with all the dead people and my PNP say, I could come vote. Share the video. Because these are the things we have to try dismiss. Because what I realize is that them people up on the other side, we're not afraid of God, them not afraid of God. They know them have them space in a hell already. So them just know so for tell pure lie and deceive the people. That is what they're about. Go over there and watch the video and share the video. You understand me? We have the people are depending on us. Just as though we are depending on the government to take us out of the bondage that the PNP had us under. We now go back there.
Not going back.
Classic.
Yes, my brother.
A while ago, the talk when the brother talk about call election. We call election the other day and then afraid. If they were so tough, then I could have come do what they want to do.
Amen.
All right, I'm going to say something to you, see, because sometimes we have to draw on history, see. And one thing with the PNP over the years, you know what they beat Labour right on? Propaganda.
Yes.
And they're very effective of it. I'm going to show you something. Even Labour right themselves and most young people believe that education is a PNP thing. And it's education, Labour has done more for education than PNP by a million. But what happened, them win the narrative on that. And I'm going to tell you because I was born in the late 50s, right? So me know about the 60s, so on and so forth. Just for one moment, think about this. When Manley came in power in 72, right? The University of the West Indies was filled with black kids. Chaos was filled with black kids. Every teacher's college. So it wasn't Manley come and give nobody teach Jamaicans about education. Manley come see Jamaican people that deal with education. Him bringing him little, what they call it, Jamal thing. And
Jamal.
But no, and not only that, they were able to convince even Labour right on that. It's not true. And it's a narrative we need to push back on. Every hospital in Jamaica at that time were managed by black doctors. My daddy, I remember 1970 did a brain surgery at the KPH. It was a black neurosurgeon. They didn't have no white folks in those positions. Every hospital in Jamaica, every institution, you had black people working at the bank just the same way. All right, let's reason it out. Manley came in 72 and him come with him crap about him free education, which is nonsense, right? For his policy, all right, for his policy to take effect to produce the first doctor, right? That kid now from 72, we're born 72, them have to go to primary school, high school, basic school. It will take 22 years because it take up to what? 8 years to become a doctor. You get what I'm saying? So Michael Manley did not bring no education to Jamaica, and we already had a very developed system there.
Common sense. We
Yes,
had
sir.
free education. The only thing Michael Manley did was say, all right, you can go university free too. The
And
problem,
university, even before Manley came, was highly subsidized.
yes, highly subsidized, but he
Highly
made it
subsidized in paper.
100% free.
Yes,
Right?
because
We
even
keep that.
like my aunt bought them born at the 40s and 30s. They went to college. You know how much it was to go to teachers' college back then? You pay £40 per year. You get what I'm saying? It was highly subsidized. So what he did, he
But
put
it's
a little
not
bit more
everyone who
subsidy.
could get it at the tertiary level.
Hello? Yeah. So that is it, you know. Michael did not come and get Jamaica, do anything big time for education in Jamaica.
No,
When
what people don't understand, cool, is that Michael policies took more from Jamaica than he gave.
he took more from the educational system than what he put in, because
Yes.
here the mistake he made. When he put too much at the time at the university level. Because at the time, you see, only about 9% of the kids who were qualified to go to high school at high school place. You had about another 90% who could not go to the high school, but there were no places. So what he should have done was, and Siaga told him that argument, you know, he should have put more into the high school and the primary school, build up the foundation, more than putting so much into the university, which only were benefiting the privilege. Because a lot of the kids who were going to university at the time, them parents could already pay to send them go.
Common sense.
Yeah, but those were the people that Manley was appeasing, you know.
So common sense, Mr. Chuck.
Yeah.
I'm just say this before I jump off. I'm gonna come back to modern day. Mark Golden have one dege health center or clinic in a constituency, and then lock it down. And even when Fenton Ferguson was health minister, and he say I fix up a much health center and a upgrade, because it would have cost them an arm and a leg, then could have never fix it. Right now, Andrew them a look pan for go fix it. You see him Andrew there and say nah do nothing.
Hold on, and Mark is worthless too, because the amount of money Mark have, him alone could take that money out of his pocket and fix it.
Exactly. A chicken change that fee.
Yeah,
A
that's
chicken
But
true.
to
change
add to that, you know,
Yeah.
to add to that, you know, the Surgeon Golden Rehabilitation Center, as you know, I'm father one.
Yeah.
Looking at any article, do no research, do any research you know want to do, and hear if Mark Golden or any of his companies or his foundation has ever donated one little screw to that institution.
Yeah, Mark Gold is a low class.
You're
He's
saying
a
that
low
it
class
was, hold on
Caucasian.
the command.
Sorry about that.
You were saying, you said it is his own. I guess to understand that is not his own. They only named it after him because of the work that he was doing. But it's not,
Okay.
no, it's not, he didn't build it. It was there already when he came to Jamaica and was doing the work. They named it after him. But
Right.
it,
Okay.
That's true. That's
But
true.
can you imagine something is named after your father and you never try to go over there and even donate one screw?
better
Because
yet,
anything what that man do, you know, as according to him, he donate one generator during burial time down at northwest Clarendon. I mean southwest Clarendon. And up till now, nobody can show a generator. But anyhow, it is Dr. Christopherton gave that place an upgrade and gave it some machineries. just the other day.
But better
And
yet, Chuck, the other day, sorry, the same golden place there was in a bad condition. It was almost zero. It run down to zero. During the PNP time, they wouldn't even give it a facelift. It's just the other day, Dr. Tufton, I don't remember the figures, spent how much million to give it a facelift to let it look like a recognized place. Not even that Mark Golden would do for its own father namesake then, because it's not his own. Not even that Mark Golden.
I said this all the while and I want to not believe when I tell you no say Mark Golden have a level of disdain for Jamaica and Jamaican people. Mark Golden not like we.
Yeah, I believe that.
Oh, me tell you, just look at Mark Golden. Look when Mark Golden go on football match. Look when you ever see Mark Golden in a win national colours yet go anywhere. Check all of the function if you ever see him in a national colours.
That's true, Chuck. That's true. And the man stand out like a sore thumb, and it's not because he's white, you know, but the attitude is very standoffish.
Very standoffish.
Very standoffish.
HR and Chuck, you see, we just talk about Mark Golden father a while ago, right? Them say him come here and him led the fight against the polio endemic. We did have polio before him father come here?
No.
Was polio ever recorded in Jamaica before him father come here?
Polio was here, but I don't remember if it was before his father or after. But the polio my life is
no recorded case before
But I could research that.
because back then we used to get polio vaccine in school. We used to get the polio vaccine.
Yeah, but what may I say is if there is no record of polio being here before him daddy come here, why him daddy really come here come cure? Oh, you have to cure something when it never exists.
And bring it here.
You understand what I mean? I feel like sometimes we give them people too much accolades when them come to Jamaica, you know, and them come with them ulterior motives.
Me in practice him come test the vaccine on Jamaicans. That's how me here. We never have no polio, but they discovered it, and like them said, them find a medicine for it. So it's like it was a test run on Jamaicans. It's not like he came to cure us, because I think Philippi and our Reds girl had researched it already, you know, on a program, on this program some time ago. And it's like the same thing you're saying. It was not here, but he took the vaccine here to sort of test it on Jamaicans. That is how them say him cure it. But and still a lot of people got polio even while the vaccine. So I don't even know the vaccine even did even work.
And another thing I noticed, it was this year or last year, I saw Mark Golden taking a photo shot with some volunteer organization donate a little black, like a black tank, them 1,000 gallon, in somewhere in his constituency to some school. So I'm saying, why need to go take a picture with that? He should buy two out of his pocket. He was there taking a photo shot. So that is what show me that the man is a little cheap as Caucasian English man, you know. It's terrible.
Mark Golden have one of his supporters will come prior to every day. One time in the try convince me say Mark Golden salary spending in constituents every month. Me say tell me how he spend it. Tell me what him do with it. Mark Golden is not listen to me. One of Mark Golden most trusted associate going to hospital one day, Mark Golden wouldn't give him $1.
Yeah.
Marky G, as you know, is investing $3 billion in a low income houses in the Bahamas. Well, Jamaica could use that investment, you know. But as me said, the man have a disdain for the Jamaican people. But him don't like we. All him see we as is him next big paycheck. The NIR. Me believe that is his ultimate target.
Yeah, hearing, boy, we have good reserve.
Yes.
We have good
But
reserve. That him have
that
me
me
hype
feel
on, you
saying
know.
me feel
That him
say
have
come
me
out with that
hype on.
argument there, you know. Me feel say the reason why he come out with that argument there and I go give credit to the government in making such a speech, you know, is because him know say he can get some of the stupid people them fi agree with him, fi put him in there, fi go rob the country again. Yeah, man. At the target, yo, remember said the man say, you know, by any means necessary, you know, and anything where they can possible do forget power, you know, I hit them do, you know. So if it takes them to agree with the government, them go do it.
Yeah, and about the thing, and him talk it. I sent Elizabeth the other day, too, you know. Don't I sent it if you listen back the clip.
Him find out
Him
what are they?
say it
The
again.
man realize say talking speaking out against the government now work out for him. So he say, all right, let me take a different route. Let me agree with the government.
Me don't feel like I that gone. Let me tell you how I gone. That is strength. A drunk, my holding drunk. Yeah, you
Wait,
higher than rum in drunk like
in jig
shot.
rum and boom. I would
You
me
know,
somebody attack say somebody I say in the jig rum and boom before he make that speech,
hey,
you know.
that is strength. Rum make you talk truth, you know. Rum make you talk truth. You think him they want to say that? Me know said he can't be most in him skin after I make that the speech. What kind of thing that? What kind of thought that it
You
make you
don't
say
know.
that?
You don't know why me feel say make it. We just talk what we think. Me feel say make it and then tell the people them say, listen me man, you see all the more for money with the way there. When we winning our member, me a
We
take
are
it
gonna
go
give on
no.
it. We are gonna
Yes,
give on
me a
it. And
take
that
it
him
go
a
no.
say.
So no worry no head, no put me in there. And who we see, me a go take it go no. We have whole heap in there no. As some black people, cause them like hear them things they say, yes, Marco, give it this and Marco, give it that. So make we vote for him. That's it. Him no want to know say, he tell us say the country broke. Him a tell them some money there. It's like a man, I promise I say, boy, baby, you don't know say that BMW me drive. You go and go for him because you go cock up in a BMW. You understand me? You come to you and tell him say him broke. You go say, yo, go on your business, you know, brother. You understand me? So
But
that's
baby,
why he's doing it.
it's a BMW my drive, you know. So what up to?
All right, what year? 2025?
No, 2023.
All right,
I'm
that
not
can
over.
work. That can work.
Yeah, man.
That
And
can
it,
work,
and it,
babe.
yeah, man, and I mean the Mercedes is coming. It's coming soon, so
Yeah, I know.
all right.
I hear
They
you.
something there.
I hear you,
Mark,
babes.
Mark Walden just want the money for go invest in a proof here because them a lose millions. Here,
That
them a
is the big
lose
proving is to do the
millions.
same thing where DB and G do. Move the money.
Right. But you see the
Carrot
things,
cake.
you know, Chucks. Me not gonna tell you no lie, you know. Father Chuck. You know what say? God forbid PNP win. Them can't do worse than what Andrew are doing, you know. What Andrew are do right now, them have to come better than that. Because if them ever do worse, me now ask Christ.
Listen, government.
Me know say, well I me land first. Me know say my generation and them a Gen Z, them not go sit down and allow that. It a go cause unrest in the country. You see, like how when sit down in the 90s and pick out on the head side and I wonder what go on and re. Hello, Parliament abandon, man. And that me I tell you, so any come them a come,
No,
they
but
have to come good.
you see, government. The issue with them is that all of them already prepare their exit plan, so they won't care about the unrest. Them now go there. Here, Mark Golding have him read book. When he read him and his family take the plane and tear up the Jamaican passport and throw it behind him. Peter Bunting, all of them have them exit plan. Notice Mark Golding don't have a dollar put on in a Jamaica. All right.
Listen,
So
government, we're not even like here when Labour write about if PNP win. Look, man, perish the thought.
Listen, me not
Perish the
entertain.
thought.
I'm not
Listen, man.
entertaining it, you know. But what I was trying to do with HR is to raise the fact that the way how this generation tend to be more rebellious. You see, like how back in the days in the 90s and early 2000s, how you know, just accepts you not now go on and watch you know well just a window out on no pocket. That not never reach a generation, yeah.
You didn't have a rebellious generation, you know, is that right now, social media and technology make the world, make Jamaica smaller. Remember, you know, back then, Westmoreland never know what happened in Kingston until 4 days later.
Oh.
News
and
never
then,
go around.
yeah.
And that's why I said TVJ and Gleaner and them place there.
Them
Dump down the
responsible.
population for the benefit.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Carrot cake. I mean, if I'm carrot, I don't think I've had carrot cake in a while. Carrot cake. Carrot cake.
Some name of people give themselves.
Chuck, me want to give a warning to some laborites where I keep live and me call them up, me no business. Nathaniel, unruly, and for the lesser chopper. May I say lesser because it not take place so often, but it does take place. Listen me, man. Listen me carefully. I want them get the message. I don't know if them are listening or what. But when we have live, please monitor the live. If you can't monitor it, make it stay. If you don't have no good internet, make it stay. Because we had a very vibrant conversation this morning, you know, with 100 odd person. And when the conversation and the questions were being asked and people were getting into the groove of things, boom, the live end just cut off. With 100 odd people on there, we got to do better labor rights. If we're going to do something, let us do it properly. You see, Dujan?
Yeah, Nathaniel.
When Dujan
get your Wi-Fi up.
When Dujan coming on, him tell you the time he's leaving. He say, guys, I'm gonna close my live in 5 or 10 minutes time. So people start wind down. You understand me? Let us respect each other. I saw me stay, right? If we can't, if we won't be able to monitor it or put us with them thing correctly. Okay, labor rights, we want to do the thing properly.
Fine, take it. Yeah, that Nathaniel, get your Wi-Fi up. Get your Wi-Fi up and running.
So not today, Nathaniel say I'm gonna propose to Sherika upon the live. Last sheep. Right, you.
And me help Nashika husband kill him, you know, because
Nashika think Salashika did single like a dollar.
Nashika husband a June man, so we stick together.
Masa better you go and allow Lashika.
Nathaniel, you hear a Bridget a while ago, Nathaniel?
You tell me cool out, you that job.
Can't have it just end abruptly so in the middle of a good conversation, sir. You have to check your internet connection.
Nathaniel, it happened to your life sometimes. When you're on, it happened to you too, Nathaniel. You understand me? And it happened to Chopper too, but with a lesser time. Because sometimes we have to call Chopper the other day. I think Philippine was on a live, and me don't know how the countdown business go, and it was counting down the live, and them I don't know what them do. But we have to do better, guys. Only that may I tell you. You know, because sometimes when 100 odd person listen to good conversation, we want them to hear. You understand me? And when it just cut off, it just turn off some people. Anyway, Chuck knows us, so me stay, me talk the things that me done. Move on. Continue.
But you have, some of the time the disconnect is beyond our control. Right? Because as for my life, I used to have my thing set up. So it changed my settings automatically 4 times for the day. So my time when it changes, when it's not gonna do it. Marvet, good evening, Marvet. Marvet is the woman who the discussion about the salary increase. Marvet is the lady that put an end to it. Who come and tell the PNP when she mentioned her salary, oh, I did not lose any of my allowance. They are still there, right? So we have to big up Marvet. Marvet put an end to that discussion. And we say thank you. Thank you, Marvet.
Yo,
Yeah,
why you explain them about the new
Other teacher, one other teacher guy did come on the other night. I don't could and solidify the argument that the lady was,
Let me see on social media talk. Let me explain to them that there has been a nuclear reactor in a Jamaica for about the past 50 years. There is an manage. There has always been nuclear power in Jamaica. Okay, so there's no change about it, and we have to look into it. We have to look into it. About 50% of the cost of our electricity bill is the fuel cost. Yeah, if we could eliminate that fuel cost off and base, and as the PM say, it is now even more safer than it was 10 years ago. Some of the nuclear accident that happened a couple years ago can't happen now. Right? So when them look nearsighted idiot who can't think beyond tomorrow, hear the Prime Minister make futuristic announcement. And believe that because them have one cell phone and some data, then if you come on social media, come chat shit. People need to start run them way. Yeah, people need to start run them way. They don't make no sense. They must sit down and watch a visionary leader work. A visionary leader is what we have. And then they sit down and watch him work. Dark night.
Yes, yes. Good evening, everybody. Manners and respect. Good evening, hailings.
Good evening.
Chuck, forgive me. I wanted to come on yesterday, but my internet wasn't stable. I wanted to talk about Mr. Colin Campbell talking about the FinSAC report, which
Yes.
he's trying to request. Now, my thoughts is this man. It seemed to me like these PNP knew what was coming in the report. This is why them a call for it. They want the report because they know what was coming. And
There
remember,
is no report.
exactly. Remember what them lady they say, you know, we place our people. So it seemed like that report was supposed to say, oh no, nothing never go on, move
Nothing
on.
never go on. I added the
Move on.
people and take back
Exactly. But let us not forget who Mr. Colin Campbell is. Him is the same one, Mr. Chapigora. Exactly.
CCOC.
Keep reminding.
And Dark Knight, that is my
Yes,
problem
sir.
with the media, you know.
Exactly.
Because them allow people like that
to
come
them
back
face.
as if them clean.
As if them brand new. Same as Mark
brand
Golden.
new.
Same as
with
Mark Golden. Hey, may I tell you something? You see, if our country did serious about corruption, may I tell you the IC office would be raided right now. Raid them for raid that office. Search documents. Because things were going, it don't look right. And everybody know that. Everybody can see it. Everybody. But only those who can see it. And them are run around the country talk about corruption. In case them haven't noticed, a 2 get charged from them side. 2.
Already?
2-0.
But I've always said it that the PNP deals in projection. Whatever they accuse you of, rest assured that they are either do it, they have done it, or they are going to do it.
Exactly. A whole lot of them.
Journalism in Jamaica is dead in my own opinion.
Exactly. The whole lot of them. The whole lot of them should be ashamed of showing them face in public. From KD night, go right down to Colin Campbell. The whole lot of them. Mark Golden, Peter Bunting. Listen, man, them people should be ashamed.
I give you a better example that night. The PNP present when would I call them campaign mascot. The campaign mascot with them parade at them carnival. Who went into the club bigging up the Dan.
Oh yes.
That is incarcerated.
I heard him.
And immediately after that, there was a mass shooting. And the spokesperson on national security was then on a platform berating the police force. And the media don't see anything wrong with it.
You should be chastised. I'm telling you, if we live in a normal country, you'd be chastised for that.
Yes.
Chastised. And it should be dealt with harshly.
Where are the civic group to be calling out this man?
The who, sorry?
When this man... When the civic group them there?
The who?
The so-called civic group. Where them there?
They don't exist.
The man where them a parade upon them platform was in the club bigging up the Dan.
One Dan.
One Dan him say. Big up the PNP thugs them, the PNP bad man them him say.
Yeah.
And that is the man they were parading.
Journalism in Jamaica is dead.
We don't see panic cleaner, we don't see power, we don't hear none of them with it, you know?
Nobody is speaking truth to power. Not one of them.
We don't see none of the group them come out I them concern about it.
And you know, Mr. Chuck, sir, manners and respect. You know who me disappointed in mostly in all of this? JFJ. You know why? Because they're Jamaicans for justice. They're the most disappointing in all of this.
There was Jamaican for justice.
Exactly.
It was.
They're an arm of the PNP right now.
Right now.
Yes, man.
It was formed that night with the purest of intention.
Yes. It was award winning.
The PNP has infiltrated it.
Like many of our organizations.
Yes.
That's why the PM is campaigning against PNPism now. And that's what the campaign is against. PNPism.
The PNP mindset. The
Yes.
mindset, as what Chap said that night, is that even though me go school, me learn, me spend my time, me in the job. Best of yourself, Dojan. Me and you must live in the same size house. We must drive the same car, even though you sit down on the car and you not do nothing. That a PNPism.
But what can go so?
When me go supermarket, me must buy 2 sets of groceries, one for me and one for you, even though you sit down on your yard and you not do nothing. That a PNP mindset where say everybody must have the same. Everybody must not have the same.
But that's a communist principle, that, you know. That's communist principle. That the cleaner man should work the same as the doctors and nurse and lawyer,
Yes.
you know. But if you're paying me, why would I want to be a doctor then if I'm gonna get the same pay?
If now get the same pay, what the motivation?
Exactly. What can work, so?
That's
PNP. Go on, I'm a friend, Chavi.
Javi gonna come on 1 minute, Javi. The man the past stage, you know, people, they see him for them Lords of Law, them call him Barnabas. I don't know how many Barabbas. I don't know how much you saw it with a lady stooping down at his knee, right? And she was doing the most. Me want a word to call it. You understand, with a banana at his penis, and she was carrying on the same person that they bring up on parade. And yes, none of our newspapers came out and said nothing about it. I may tell you, Andrew and Wami can't breathe the breath that they're supposed to breathe, that God give them in peace because of the gleaner. And these things is happening, and no, it is okay for them. Another thing too, you know, Travi, that thing that came out in the Bahamas paper, nobody's questioning Mark Golding about it, if it is true or false.
Journalism in Jamaica is dead.
By the way, what happened to the declarations of the leader of the opposition? Has they been certified?
Journalism in Jamaica is dead.
Dead.
We need to write that on a campaign trail slogan or something, you know. That's so true.
It died with Mutty Perkins.
That's right.
It lived on a little with Ian Boyne, but it died with Mutty Perkins. We know no journal. We have some reporter. Journalism.
Respect everybody.
Who not think labor rights could ever
Thanks for the pass through.
Do that, and they would have bring us down the next day if labor rights at our conference. I remember 1 year, and I remember a long time ago conference, and I think it was James Robertson. Somebody can correct me, and a long time of them can correct me. He brought up this guy from St. Thomas to give a speech. I remember, if you don't remember it.
Yes, I remember that. I remember when you died.
Yes, and the journalists them at that time, they thought he wasn't a person of good character to come on our stage, and they did give it to us. I don't remember his name, but me remember the time. And he wasn't nothing like Barabbas or what they want to call him, nothing like him. And they did give it to us. From that, we have to keep our thing clean. Somebody one long time, I can't remind me if Chuck same remember, but I don't remember the guy name. But he was from St. Thomas.
I know the guy, man. I can't remember. There was some controversy at the time that the controversy surrounding him at the time was about some murder for hire business that was going on. No, the controversy at the time, yes, was that they were saying that James Robertson must have did hire man to kill the same gentleman, and the man come at the conference, go and tell him, say, nothing no go so. And when he come and tell him, say, nothing no go so, then forget the murder attempt and talk about the man, of course, the character was at the conference. Very same, so I remember when it happened.
As me say, journalism in Jamaica is dead.
Dead on arrival, Trappy. Dead.
Let me ask this question. I mean, not even pinpoint anybody. It's an open question to everyone within the hearing of my voice, right? 118 and panelists. When was the last time was Mark Golding or any PNP official interviewed? Me no mean give them a mic and a camera to say what you want to say. I'm saying interviewed, where the pertinent questions are asked of them, right? Much like we have seen with Mrs. Simpson Miller, when the tax on ATM withdrawal was, hovering up and being taunted, and the reporters put the mic to her and said, Madam, explain this to us. And after a few attempts, she said, you know what? Ask the minister. That's what I'm asking about.
Him know.
When have we seen that this PNP, right? This noisy PNP we see running up and down the streets. When was the last time was any of them interviewed?
I cannot recall, Chavi. The closest any member of the PNP ever come to an interview was the last debate we had. The local government debate. I don't remember anything since then where any of them has ever faced any question. How is this person caution best? We don't know caution best over here, so if you're caution best, you're the wrong stop. If you are the best caution, you're the wrong stop.
Imani Barracuda arrival then.
I'm the caution best man.
Anyhow, no, but on a serious note though, how many things or how many controversial topics, how many things they have said that turns out to be not true have we witnessed throughout the time, and not even one reporter to say, hey, you took this view and now we have learned that it is not so. What you have to say on the matter? Even a question simple as that.
And Travi,
they brought a motion to Parliament, which was wrong in every essence of the word. The way they brought it, their attempt, the walkout, the premise onto which they brought that motion is even incorrect. And all of this happened and go out into international media without anybody asking a question of these people. Me say, journalism in Jamaica is dead.
Chavi, me ask you a question. All out a question, right? Just check out Andrew Holney's cabinet. It's a world-class cabinet. The man having every single person in Andrew Holney's cabinet perform better than the PNP them. Everyone. For instance, Dr. Chang with them cuss every day about crime. Don't the murder rate go down? Yeah, we still have too many crime, but the fact is it is going down, which is a good thing. How often we get to make an assertion like that when PNP was in power? How often do we get to say, yeah, the murder rate is going down by 17 or 19%? Oh, I got be for them security minister.
The man who says better you pay some fisherman.
All right. Talking about
look at what a government business.
Yeah.
Ask some questions serious.
Pardon me?
Yeah, ask some serious question. Talk, man.
Yeah. All right. Go on, no chokes, go on.
No, man, continue. Travis, if you continue.
All right.
Continue, man. Very simple.
Make we go to Ministry of Finance now. Who them African outperform Dr. Nigel Clark?
You see, I don't think that coming now.
Government business.
Yeah, man. Listen to me, I got down the line.
Let me tell you who they want to put there. What the guy named Andre Harton, the lecturer from UA. The lecturer from UA. They want to finance.
Guru, please, with all due respect, my friend, close your mic. But that you go bring, please, I beg you, close your mic.
Well, think about
that idiot, they want to put the finance. That fool, they want to put the finance.
Like Jesus, what that do? In space of 2 years.
But HR, I have to disagree with you, Finance, I go to either Mark Golden or Peter Bunting.
Them want hold on for the money.
Them want hold on, them want siphon out the money,
They not getting nobody else.
They not getting nobody but one of them. That is why them really want Peter Bunting to get to a safe seat.
All right.
That's why they are the
even your spokesman right now, Julian is out of his depth.
Exactly.
Out of league completely.
And Nigel Clark no ram for beat and teach him. Anyway, talk about Kamina Johnson Smith now, who is our eloquent Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign
Are
Trade.
you implying that Angela Brownberg could make a good replacement?
I'm not implying, I'm stating that. I'm not implying.
Replacement for what? Replacement for
I'm
what?
saying
Replacement
that.
for what?
Kamina Johnson Smith.
Stop talking foolishness about Angela Brownberg. Angela Brownberg cannot speak standard English. How can you represent the country on an international stage if you
Miss
don't
Chin,
know
hold on,
English?
hold on, Miss Chin. Miss Chin, I think you take it too far, get technical. Angela Brownberg need good teeth. No matter talk about her.
But Charlie, but guys, Angela Brownberg
Painting over here. Stop
Angela
disrespect them
Brownberg
people.
can't
Them.
call to without dragging for breath. She want a gas tank, and that she want. She want an oxygen tank.
No, hold on.
Government business,
Imagine.
move on. Can they lose this one with flying
No,
colors?
hold on,
Move on,
hold on.
government.
All right, make a move on. Make a go to Minister of Culture, Gender and Entertainment and Sport. Who can beat Madam Babsy in that portfolio? They know.
Are you saying the young 16-year-old will get our implants and our oat plants can replace Babsy?
Eh? If I ever
Gabriel, you
talk
talk, Chuck. Gabriel, you talk.
Yeah, the very same one.
about Sir Bartlett now.
Gabriel still have soda in her mouth, man. She still have a soda in her mouth. So you think sit down.
What them
Yeah,
told
something in her mouth. I don't know if it's a soda.
But let me say one thing first, guys. You know, so we're talking about it as a joke, though. But we really want to ask the PNP them we're over here. If on a party is to really and truly win, which we not see as possible,
Buying back
of
that
all
in
the
your
13 people want to have,
don't ever speak those words again.
say God forbid, Chin. Say God
God
forbid. them
forbid.
win.
Let me say it like the
Yeah,
African
man.
name. God forbid. What would possibly happen in a Jamaica? Because we have 13 members right now. We can sit down in a parliament. The 13 of them, the one they don't make no sense.
Make no sense.
We're not going to really and truly draw for.
Mitchin, sorry to even bout in.
Well, I know. Me not finish it, you know, guys. Me not finish it.
Hold on,
because
Miss
me
Chin, I
go
go finish. Hold on, government business. Miss Chin, I go finish, but we just want to correct the number. It is actually 12.
Lord Jesus.
Lisa, go with them, you know, Phillips. You know,
True.
in the retirement zone.
True.
Phillips and Lisa and this are 12.
Exactly. So who not actually are going to use? Is it that we're not going to pick up a little idiot off the street on the send go run?
No.
To see. And that little man there off the street you're not going to take up to go around the country?
Yeah, the little people them who them are upgrade from councillor to
Looking at shadow cabinet. What they have in a shadow cabinet?
Hold on. No, I don't know some always I go draw for Barneswell case. And I really don't dopey about Cian Barnes. I just use an example. When I fit as councillor for one division, we draw down me pen when I'm a mayor. I really want to put in a parliament for go take two government door?
Yes,
Y'all
man.
are stupid.
He might go be minister of something. Talk about tourism. Who them African Edmund Bartlett are the best tourism minister Jamaica ever have. And I say that without apology.
Yeah,
We
man.
can't
They just
be like
Wait,
close.
hold on, Wait, Me told you already say, when the PNP go through Jamaica and scan Jamaica for representative, they focus on the liars them. You ever tell no? So they might go take a liar to
Then
put
realize when you have
in the
focus on the
various
liar, them are
ministries.
thief, them you have focus on? I didn't
I
notice
did not.
that. Because some of them liar, you are thief.
Yeah,
You hear
that's
what
why
me
them
say? You hear what me
choose
say, Miss Chin?
liar.
Miss Chin, me say, when the PNP has scanned Jamaica for representative for the people, then focus in the direction of the liars. Just look at that. So they might take a liar and over and put in the various ministries. Remember, liars don't give back.
Let me give
Liars don't give back,
Let me give you a potential PNP cabinet. Right? Minister of National Security.
I go down the file. National Security.
So I take the top of screen and start sick people's stomach, man.
Travis, we know say Halloween, but no God, man. Don't do that, Travis.
Minister of Finance,
What I know, National Security, Isaac Buchanan.
Finance,
Finance and planning. Well, if Peter get one safe seat, them are going to give it to him. Because me say, two of them want to siphon out the money.
All right. What about foreign affairs, though?
Foreign affairs and foreign trade are going to be Rupert Rattigan.
Lord have mercy.
You can't let go for Chino John. You can't
Government,
let
I
go
must say, government, me not interrupt you.
Them things when go over there, you know.
Government, me not interrupt you, but me feel like a comment section is sweet me more than anything we wanna say. Them all cautions best. In a big Mark Golden profile picture.
Yeah,
I got
that's
tell
right.
when you know see where man post.
What caution based on there say?
Reality is a man say reality is we are not going to win. I which part today?
Trying to pay them no mind.
No, I just want to identify say man no say them.
So
Then
them
sir,
not
oh you
go
come in your
win.
big orange shirt and I tell we say your party now win. We didn't know that already. We just want to know if you know.
No, Miss Chin, you really can't take caution serious. You know, I beat him, I beat you. You know,
Go
what's
beat up him, woman can't beat me.
disrespectful because they know say man get black. So
No man, he can't stay man.
I beat him, I try beat you, see? Beat him, I try beat you.
We are trying to figure out them cabinet, you know. Me couldn't bother the real.
Yeah, don't get you. So I say now.
Right?
What
Yeah, we are trying to figure out them
thing.
cabinet.
Yeah, security I go be Isaac Buchanan. Because if I find a way to release all of the criminal them, you know. So them I go get Isaac.
No, sir. Agenda affairs and something that is a go.
Agenda affairs. Oh yes, that is. Thank you, Travi. Thank you, Travi. That is true. Gender affairs, that is true. So that will leave Rupert Rattigan as security minister.
Yes,
Lord have mercy.
Yes.
And Herb as his advisor.
Herb as his advisor. And what position you think them would have give Wayne Lonesome? Cultural?
No man, him can't be remember saying love internet and love camera, so him gonna be like when I press secretary there.
Yeah,
press
man.
secretary. All right, there you go. Wayne Lonesome as press secretary. Tourism. Tourism. Reading.
It's a vital sector that you know. Who
Them all the reading.
Lord of mercy. Them can't find no match for beat Edmund Bartlett where tourism is concerned. If we're going to talk about health,
remember that this year. Hold on, before you hold on, government business. Hold on, slow it down. Okay, you say Edmund Bartlett. Let me just say this. Let me put this out there. Remember, under the stewardship of Mr. Edmund Bartlett, Jamaica this year collected the award at the IDB trade show in Berlin for the best travel destination in the world. Right? In a category that had Bali, Dubai, Bahamas, Fiji. In a category that had these many places, even Mexico, right? Cancun and all of these places.
Acapulco.
And all of these places.
You know how long we are here about Acapulco?
Jamaica has won #1 travel destination. IDB trade show in Berlin. And I'm make it up in the research. There's so much information they give you. IDB trade show in Berlin this year. Go look it up.
Alright. When you look it up, Chucks, talk to you now. Talk to you about the health ministry. Who them have for old class? Christopher, Dr. Jasmine.
Poison dad. You want to poison dad.
And then, make we move on to Minister of Local Government.
Hold on. Before we move on from health, remember, poison dad, them all get and poison dad cure for the health sector is you want to buy more ambulance. You know, have enough.
And more bed. Don't forget more bed.
Not hospital, no bigger hospital or expand.
No bigger hospital, more bed.
Just more beds.
Them go keep the bed them in the hospital and you just sleep in there.
Caution says, caution says switch.
Caution, we can do without the caution. We don't want you over here. You're good.
If we move on to Minister of Local Government,
You made my evening.
we can tell anybody, say, you see Desmond Mackenzie, Chuck, are the best mayor Kingston. From Desmond Mackenzie and mayor Kingston.
Government badness. I'm going to say this. I want anybody up here challenge. None of us know the job of a mayor before Desmond Mackenzie took over.
We just know them there.
The only time we saw Mary Atkins, who was the mayor before Desmond, was when she was handing over the keys to the city. Before Desmond Mackenzie, nobody knew the job of a mayor. The responsibilities of a mayor before Desmond.
Hey, no, say, we stay bad at Jamaica. As them say, poison does. Does poison this week and next week, him no bad poison, you know? No realize.
Lie like sure, right? Them can me no see who them can find. Oh, them are getting neat and neat them are the local government.
You know the part of me the take from that story. The part of me the take from that story, you know, is that Daz as a rich doctor go to do a nice constituency and take away the food from her.
What leadership? What great leadership?
I need to take from it, you know.
What great leadership?
You as a candidate went out and you take away the food from one of your employer.
But that's what the PNP does. Because in the morning we see brown envelope and in the afternoon we see pan out.
Collection plate.
Collection plate out. That's what they take from their people.
The Minister of Justice now.
No man. Who say I get local governments? Kingdom?
Anita Headley.
Okay, them are Anita. The woman who backs on the police officer out of airport.
Guys, Patricia Duncan Sutherland work too hard. Everywhere she go them beat her, then have to give her a seat now. Which part them a put her?
She not beat her favor, so she get another beating. She not beat for favors.
They continue beat her, man. They continue beat her. What kind of seat she forget?
But we not put all of them somewhere, no. So not tell me which part she go.
She not go nowhere. Cause she not win favor.
No man, she name Duncan in, so them will give her something.
They get a chance to respond to Miss Chin. Yes,
hey, I don't like no conversation, you know, because the tongue is dangerous. But we talk positivity here, Bridget.
Hello, let me tell you something, mommy. God himself knows say. I laugh after them. God not take nothing after them. God not all we are talking serious. Never mind for when for life and death in a power and tongue so.
Just thinking about it make me want puke.
See, grandmother.
That's something feel to Bridget. We need to tap you, man.
Grandmother,
can you hear me?
Yeah.
I feel it there, that's up.
Yes, I have a serious issue that I want to be addressed. I don't know if we can make videos. I see some distraction going on regarding FinSAC and the whole SSL issue, and I think we should differentiate. What took place. So just like how we would have fraud financial institution. This was not because of any government involvement, and we need to speak specifically to what caused FinSAC, what led to the financial meltdown, which eventually caused FinSAC in the 1990s. It was because of government policy by the then PNP administration, right? So I don't know who can make the video and speak on this topic, because listen, I don't like the deflection and the lies. It is just ridiculous. We need to speak up about it. Yeah, and then I'm going to see where this person calling that man, that YouTuber, and talking about how there is person in the parliament who benefited from FinSAC, but it's not on the PNP side. It is absolutely on the PNP side. They are in the parliament on the PNP side, right? And that is Mark Golding and Peter Bunting when they benefited through the by getting that sweetheart deal, right? So somebody will need to make videos of this, and it's an important issue.
It sounds like you've been listening to Ralston Hyman.
I saw a video going around on TikTok. I am not going to sit down and waste my time listening to that man. Is the video I saw, but we
Philippians,
need to get, we
as
need
you
to
know,
speak
we
up
have
on this.
at time. We have whole heap of video out there that what really happening in Finsac.
No, show
Yes.
the difference. Me not think we not
And
talk about the difference, but because them a try say SSL is Finsac. Just like how I mentioned just now, SSL is a fraud case. It have nothing to do
Philippians,
with what happened in
you
the
see,
90s. There's no linkage.
You see, Philippians, SSL only affect just a small fraction of individuals.
Just
You're
right?
not getting what I am saying. It was
Yes, man,
not
we get it,
because
man.
of
We get it. It's totally different.
of government policies. It's not
Yes,
government policies.
SSL has nothing to
Because
do with the government.
SSL.
SSL
It
has
is
nothing to do with the
fraud.
government.
A fraud
Right?
took place there.
But the fraudulent situation of SSL only affect certain people, a small fraction of people who invested there. But FinSac affect the entire country.
Right. And it was
FinSac
you.
was
And you're going to
created.
make the
So we
you're
have
going to
so
make
the
it clear that
problem
it
is
was
the PNP.
due to the
The PNP is
direct
not making a
intervention of
distinction.
what's his name? Mark Golding and Omar Davis policy. Because of them, the then PNP caused it.
Yeah,
Everybody's supposed to make posts and video about this. Because they might try to deflect and not try and not tell lie. I mean, not
So
like it, man.
which person
All
lose
right.
their life over SSL?
One of the things what they are trying to do, they are trying to link one of the banks that collapsed during the FinZac era. But the thing is, not only banks alone collapsed during FinZac, right? But they are just trying to play some mind game on people who does not understand and don't know of the situation of FinZac, right? So I understand what Philippian is coming out to say, even though we have done, the Jamaica Labour Party persons have done so much to differentiate the two, both of them, right? Because if you are going to come out now and say the person who used to be in charge of Eagle Merchant Bank is the founder of SSL, which is a lie. Which is a lie. Right? I'm finished there.
Okay.
guys, listen to me. Let's not be surprised that the PNP is trying to pivot.
Not surprised.
Remember a couple weeks ago, the rave was about illicit enrichment. Pivot propped up by a failing media sector in Jamaica. So, Philippians, I agree with you that we probably need to do some of them, but don't make them pressure your head. PNP will always pivot to the next thing. Cash and Best, I see, hold on there, Trent. Cash and Best, I see you sending a request. I don't know why you want to come up here. You're not welcome in this box. Please. Change your clothes and come back as somebody else. But now you.
We'll lose me chain of thought till me get it back. You know what I mean? Yes, because what I was saying is that, the PNP, you understand me? I say the FinSac was a government driven thing, created and constructed by the government of Jamaica for a particular purpose, which they say it was meant for, but the results show otherwise. Just look and they want to derail the whole aspect of what it is meant for, and try to put into the mind of some Jamaican people that they can run with it. Because people meet me on the street in my car and ask me about it just the same.
And let me say this straight.
And I have to spend time trying to put it together to help them to understand, say, no, SSL is a privately owned entity which people who wanted to invest money, otherwise go there. But the FinSac was an entity created by the government of Jamaica for a purpose of bailout, which they say it was to liquidate.
Hello, hold on. When you not explain FinSac, you don't have to go down. You have to go back to the liberalization of the dollar and the implementation of the policy which caused the high interest rate. And you have to speak of the administration that was in power. You also have to talk about what happened at SSL and that it is a private entity and a fraud took place there, just like how we would hear in the media where a fraud took place at NCB or a fraud cases at Sagicor, just like how I'm speaking about it. Then you would go back now and you will say, okay, so what took place in the 90s with under FinSac and the high interest rate was due to government policy by the then PNP administration. You have to allow people to understand.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, Philippians.
If Chin can do this for me, because Fear Voice, I like when she start the things then. But you see, I can't give up my millions to come on the media and talk and show.
Let me say this.
So I beg somebody to do it.
Over the years, how many things have the PNP compare to FinSac? When we had the Dodos incursion, them said that did worse than FinSac. The man at Felton Phillips then said it worse than FinSac. Now them tell us the SSL worse than FinSac. Because the PNP would have known the damage that FinSac has caused, and they have been trying to distance themselves from it over the years. Them know the damage. Them know say, but them just want something to say. Look what we did. Right.
So you're going to speak about all the financial institutions that crashed. You're also going to speak about all the businesses that crashed. You're also going to talk about people who lost their homes and people who unalive themselves. So you're going to speak about all of these things and explain to people the dynamic and the magnitude of the situation.
Yeah, when we have the time, we put it into perspective.
Right?
Because you have to give them detail by detail. You can't just get up and just speak about, say, well, FinSac was devastated. No. You see, we have to have that education, the education of it. So we can give them in details, give them example, show them individual which have been negatively affected. Yeah. And you know what I mean? It's the whole 9 yard of it. Because that's what I do whenever I am on the streets in Mandeville. Because a lot of people, when I reason with them, it's as if they don't know anything about it, or them say, so what? Or them blame, a lot of people blame investors, blame the people who borrow, rather than blaming the government.
Somebody has cash and phone. Somebody has cash and phone.
Also, I forget what my dad said.
Again, let me say this about the FinSac comparison. Guys,
hold on. Also, they are asking for a report. The report would just give a summary of what took place. Instead of that, you got everything. So you got more than report. You get everything. You get more than report, which is good.
Philippians. Do me a favor.
So when them are gonna ask the report would not be
Philippians.
detailed. It would be a summary.
Philippians, hold on a second.
Yeah?
Hold on. And Bridget, don't pay attention to that account no more. Don't watch the comment and pay attention to that
Yeah.
account.
But Philippians, do me a favor. Do not let the PNP them get to your head.
No, man, me know what you
we listen to me. You know, and you have been here every time where we dissect FinSac from the start to the end. Do not watch one video where the PNP don't make them get to your head. Listen to me.
They have a video that is going viral on TikTok. You have to get one that is going viral.
And the same
too. That's
people
what
that
I'm
watch
saying.
all of them video. The same set of people them.
Not necessarily. You don't need to, we know how that works. You don't need
Yes. Don't make them get to your head, Philippians. Don't make them get to your head. And then you see them video, they block them so you don't see them again. Right. But we have dissected FinSac from start to finish on numerous occasions. You know that you have been here for most of them.
I have a message to all 126 persons listening to the live and also the panelists. I'm aware that in Jamaica, it's the masses who really vote. Business people don't tend to vote. Persons in the upper echelon of society don't tend to vote. And I find that to be very stupid because you guys, business people, working class people have more to lose than the masses. The masses don't have anything to lose. They have everything to gain. If it's even $5,000, they gain that from voting. So I want to say to you that don't see politics as just politics. It contributes to your daily life, the viability of your business, right? Because you can sit down and not vote, and the masses, they are going to go out and vote. And whichever government they vote for, when that government comes into power, one policy change can shut down your business. One policy change can cause another FinSac, right? So don't sit down when the Prime Minister call the election. Make sure if you never vote in your life, make sure you vote this election, because this government have been in power. I'm not saying that Andrew Holness is perfect. Nobody is perfect. But based on the history of what's happening, we can see, unless it is that you have an orange glass over your eyes, everyone else can see that the country is better than where it was, or debt is going down, right? We will have more money in the economy next year. Next year is going to be an even bigger budget than what read this year, right? Next year budget
over.
Yeah, next year budget, I don't know, normal, right? So we can't afford to make any mistake. If you're not numerate yet, Google where your closest electoral office is in your constituency or your parish. Make sure you go out and get yourself numerated, so when the election call, you can go out and vote, because we have to ensure that this government stay in power, because the past 8 years is the stablest Jamaica have ever been. The only thing that affected our stability was COVID, and that was no fault of Andrew Holness, and he managed COVID. He
was globally recognized for the management of COVID.
Right. He managed COVID, and right throughout COVID, almost 2.5 years, right? We didn't have to go anywhere to go and borrow any loans, right? We Prime Minister never have to jump on a plane and go on all about in a carry come and stretch out him hand, like what PJ used to do, to make the rest of Caribbean country them can laugh after we and style we. You understand? We are get back with pride, we are get back with dignity as a nation. Nobody now have we as no beggar again. So we cannot sit down and be irresponsible and don't go out and vote, because the masses are going to go out and vote. And remember that you have a job, you have a business, you make your money, you're a law-abiding citizen. You understand? No, for we not have no dual citizenship for run gonna wait. Like myself, I'm sure no say I know me alone. A lot of us are only Jamaicans. If the piece of rock sink, we have to sink with it. Cause no, for we not even have visa. You understand? So we can't afford to make no mistake. That is the only thing I have to say, chaps. And I'm going to leave your box now so you can rotate it and get other persons to come up and speak.
Well said, well
You
said,
can't
well
stay because
said.
an empty box is there.
Okay.
Caution, I
Very
try
well said.
spell.
I agree with you
Caution,
100%.
caution, I try spell deny.
Lord God, caution never seems to amaze. One, three. Another charger. Oh, that charger, yeah, no God. Okay, I'm gonna put it right. But yes, guys, I would have thought like a government business. I got distracted. We can't. Machine got. Oh, we
The
can't go back. We
PNP,
can't go
the
back to.
PNP was concerned about how comes the government not charge for the third leg of the highway 2000.
This is just something say what you eat. When you're dirty, you'll get germs.
And you have touching my mouth already?
So Dr. Nigel Clark come out and tell them say it is owned by the government.
Yes, we can do anything with it. You see, and that straight. Maybe you remind me. Yes, it is a concern that we weren't charging the people of Jamaica more money. And that concern them, you know.
Yeah. You see, that goes to show you what the PNP is all about, you know. Them can't understand how comes no new tax, yeah, and the government now impose any kind of pressure on the people of Jamaica, but yet still accumulating that amount of resources to fund all projects and everything in the infrastructure of Jamaica. Them can't understand it. They don't know how it happen. That's why I tell you say because them a liar, they never go to school because study economics. They study law. So how no? You not study economics. You all know about law. And if you try to get somebody out try to get a criminal free. That's how PNP know, you know. If you go to court, we try free one criminal. Yeah, man. So they don't understand how the economy is operated. So them are gonna say, then how come they not charge a pass? My man they go pass through the toll, you know, and realize they're free, you know. So you come up now, come ask the government about it.
And that is why Kevin and Stevenson can write the mess in a report and I call company charity when the company is not registered as a charity. That's why you can full up the report of so much foolishness.
Meaning calculations is off. Calculations are off, yeah.
Them don't know no figures, brother. Them don't understand financial figures. That's why the country will ever go down under a PNP government because they cannot understand financial discipline. Them don't know nothing about financial discipline and figures. Right? So that is why they keep on imposing taxes every year. Them guard their bed. We think about what else can we tax for this from the people. What else can we tax? Them tax down to the very water, you know. Yeah?
You hear the man say I go charge for healthcare now. Healthcare now go free. I talk about insurance scheme and if they bring in new health insurance or national health insurance, people have to go pay for it. It's not free. Stop going like we can't fool the people. We're gonna start one new scheme where I pay people have to pay for it. Then where you expect like it's not free. Then one other one I use the words like affordable health care. And they drawn out all of these things with with such man I come up on the stage, tie up with kerchief. Him and squad. So the people them now hear them things, you know, them just like jump with the hype and forward cause whosoever attended their conference, like you guys are selling.
Me say this every time. Go stand outside the door at the National Arena, one at the PNP conference time. Stand right at the door. And it's when the party president, whoever they might be, don't speak, and the people them start file out. Ask one of them what the leader just say. And if you find one somebody who can tell you, you find enough.
But Iman named Ingram, you know, right after the conference, he went live and I went on there asking him questions and he couldn't give me he couldn't provide any answer. He never know what was said. He didn't know
if you get one somebody, yeah, go on.
They might run behind PNP. I was just saying to Travis' point, they're running behind PNP. They don't know what they're supporting.
They don't know.
They don't know because if you speak, if you pull out a PNP supporter one side and say, tell me plans and policies and whatever, etc., they can't tell you. I just nice and bangarang. And because Mark Golding has not been prime minister, they might say, oh, him new, so that they might bang pan. But Mark Golding are new. Nothing about Mark Golding or the PNP is new. Yeah? So they don't know what they might run behind. It's a pity though. It's a pity as a people. We identify too much with struggle and poverty. Because even if you're not even if a man not struggle, PNP will go to him and say, you know, you have struggle, and he will jump and say, yes, we have struggle. We identify with poverty and struggle too much, man.
I convince him, you're right.
Yes, exactly.
Convince a man will just eat him big plate of something and say hungry.
I just say HR guru.
Chucks. Me always wonder, like, why me need somebody to come tell me say not now go on for me. If not now go on for me, me know that. As you know, me don't need you to come tell me say not now go on. Like, it just sounds stupid. It just sounds stupid because you will have I'm here to say is Travi, it is a psychological manipulation. May I tell you, it is manipulation because you see the fact say them keep on a say them a repeat it. You will eventually really believe so not now go and even do you live in your own house and you drive your big car and you work your good money, you know.
Government business, the people.
Them convinced you say not now go on.
They are indoctrinated. I'm telling you. And the indoctrination is very dangerous.
The story has been told that when PG go down a Clarendon, in the people in community, go up on the stage and tell them, say, you see the banana factory you don't have, me, I go lock it down. And them cheer, yeah! 2 weeks later, when the factory locked down, them a ball. Nobody never tell us that I go lock down. Yeah, the man come last week and tell us that I go lock it down, I want to cheer. The people that follow the PNP do not listen. They just want to hear somebody speak and the boss are talking and he must have something good.
Talk to that point. I believe it was on this live that we were talking and somebody in the comment me Red Army just go off. I'm say let in Red Army come in. It was this live. It was your live, Chuck.
Yeah, man.
The Red Army come in.
No Diego.
Theo. Come in at the box, Red Army, and we proceeded to have a conversation with him. And the question was asked of him to name one policy. You don't have to tell the role and the functions of the policy or what will be rolled out or what will come into action. Just tell us one policy that Mark Golding spoke about on the platform on Sunday. Back and forth and he could not name a single policy.
And this is a man who claims him have a copy of the manifesto.
This is a man who say him a activist and him in the space every day for every life a chat on topics
but Travis, shame on you. I don't know what kind of information you expect to get out of Dino. Dino sound like you have Down syndrome.
I never
Diego, him same one. Sound like you have Down syndrome. I don't know what kind of information you expect to get out of him.
It's not that I expected to get any information out of him. but he professes himself to be a wise person. So I gave him the opportunity to prove that.
Really?
I
Where?
gave him the opportunity to
I
prove
give
that
them the
to the
opportunity,
people.
HR.
Gave him the opportunity to prove that to the people in detail, to which he failed. That was the actual purpose. It's not that I wanted to know anything from him, because I already know what I need to know, that he's just a fraud, just like many of the others, even the one that is called Dr. One Teeth. Big propagandist and liar.
Do not cheapen the
Traffic no
title of
PNP, you know
that,
what?
please.
Huh?
Here?
Do not cheapen
I'm
that
saying
title.
to you that no PNP, no wise.
They
None
tell
of them.
themselves that. They
None.
tell
None of
themselves
them.
that.
Right? Let me tell you, you see, even if you're PNP, once you go read, by the time you're done read, you go switch.
But listen,
Remember,
Government,
government
that is
business,
something I've said
listen.
over and over.
Government business, listen this. You see, many young people came onto the scene, the public life scene, smart, bright and vibrant, very intelligent. Talking about people like Dr. Andre Harton. When he just came on the scene, I said, well, it sounds like he makes sense. Look at him now, he has become complete mush. Yeah, according to
but I know Andre Art alone.
No, I'm gonna bring out a whole list. I know it's not Raymond Price is the same thing. Raymond Price a quarrel over social media accounts, like people's personal social media accounts. A quarrel that you monetize and they're making money, and then go monetize your page to no sir. Go live to no sir.
Go live too.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but you see, that's the thing
Even
with the
Dr.
PMP,
Das too.
Remember that complain over what you have than try to get something and then one.
They own. Even the same Dr. Das to Travis, because Dr. Das was a respectable man before him enter politics. I don't know why that man enter politics and just day by day and just eradicate his reputation.
Even the
Day by day.
and serve as a prominent member has started to fail from him step out and support PNP and push PNP now.
Yeah.
He just turned
Alright.
into this. I don't know what to call it. And it's not just them three, a lot of other people who came on the scene as bright individuals just turned into, I don't know what to call it. They just turned into a complete mass of waste.
Mascot.
If you are a reputable doctor and someone attempt to take your life and you do not report it to the police, what does that say?
That you have violated the Hippocratic Oath. Well, it says no one, but then but listen to me. There's two things I see that as. It says that doctor, that might not tell nobody. It means that you're worse than the people because you still rub shoulders with them.
But Chuck, remember, so one gets shot and saying afraid to go report it to. So it's like,
yes. You see, Bridget, as you say, it's a criminal organization, So then nothing to do with police, they not go like. Right? Nothing to do with police.
You can get shot. Somebody almost take your life. And you say you afraid to go make a report. Somebody poison you and you say you're afraid to go report. Then when you live there are people who you want to lead. They say you go tell them, say, boy, nobody got the police station, but I could put in your own hand. They won't tell the people them, the same people them who them want to lead. They are not setting an example for them.
But Bridget, the doctor did not say he was fearful of his life, He gave no explanation why he did not go.
The doctor, that's the one where they rob out, that the one where they rob the purse, the $750,000, and shoot him. That is the one. 700 and shoot him, and he say, "Nah, no police station." Alfonso Reed.
You're not going to police station and him work in an integrity commission. You say you're integrity commissioner and you don't want to work with the police. So if you don't want to work with the police, you must work with someone else.
Yes.
I wonder who that is. Or what entity.
Listen, the PNP, as I said, is an organization.
Hey, Chucks, right now, you know, the way how them desperate for candidate, you know. Anyone that we can go for PNP, go run for MP right now, you know. You know that.
Yeah, come in, so then carry Norman Scott and show him down St. Elizabeth.
Can Norman Scott a fall person
Me
at the
understand,
worst
me understand, sir. Google map my views to find him way down there.
Hello. Chuck are the worst mayor that Norman Scott worse than all the Mandeville mayor. Me tell you. Yeah, me tell you, are the worst
Let me ask this government bad news.
whole of
So Norman Scott the mayor for Spanish Town? Eh? Is he the mayor for Spanish Town?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did it not come out in the Klansman trial that the Spanish Town Municipal Corporation was giving the gang $1 million a month?
Him are the mayor of Spanish Town, Norman Scott.
Yeah. Did it not come out in the trial recently that the Spanish Town Municipal was giving the gang $1 million a month?
Yeah, there. Me don't know about that still, but me not surprised.
But you
Yeah,
see,
it come out in the black man trial.
But these things happen, Chopper, and nobody is ever accountable. And if it was labor, it even smell our dream one night and come back up talking. So them dreams, so then give bad man $1 million out of the taxpayers' money. You would never hear the end of it. They don't want dream. And tell me, say, I'll go tell them neighbors so them dream.
But
Yeah?
our media is so tainted that them afraid of their own self. Yeah, man. And that is the man them are sending on St. Elizabeth now. Then them just have a walk. As me say, I put them up clear.
Yeah.
Background is always noisy. You have to mute your mic. Right? That they are not just trying to put some things together. I don't know. I saw a picture recently of Mark Gold. I don't know where it was taken. It was obviously a national event because there was some UDC signage around the place, and he stand up with two little boy beside him. And I don't know if anybody see that picture, but that picture give me the African vibes, where you see the big white man turn up and the two little black picnic. I try reach up to touch him.
I saw them stay in our trucks, me tell you. And just looking at our society, look at people in our society today, we have eye color, not even white, just have eye color. Them have a sense, them have a superiority complex. Them think them better than people, me I tell you.
Yes.
And we give them the power there, so we can't even cuss them too much. Cause we eye them up.
When I tell me some Mark Golden go stay them there at the reggae boys football match. And the man by the lickless bottle of water where did I sell. I know me can't believe. He won't even buy say 6 bottle No, but he won't even buy say 6 and it out to the people them around him. He wants sit down there though, and people, and he want drinking bottle of water. He won't even say, alright, let me buy some. Want to run the country. No, sir.
Well, you know, so the man have a certain disdain when it comes to Jamaicans. I believe that the man passionately hate us. I think him blame we because of Jamaica why not they are England right now, and a Jamaica take away father from him. The man have a certain disdain when it come to us, right? And it's sure every time he go somewhere, it's sure. Let me see if we can put up that picture here and you wanna see it.
I believe so to Chuck it, because in a politics, it take on a certain personality.
Right. Look at that picture. Look at that picture, guys, and tell me the vibes you wanna get from it.
Look like real Bakamasa.
Yes.
Yes.
And he not even paid it. You know, as anybody you did there and two little picnic come there try peel with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get the
Welcome.
same. I have the same impression to Chuck. He just put on a personality because he's in a politics. And
Because he's in a politics. The man don't like us. I mean, that picture. It seriously, that picture they give off a vibes where say, why the hell them people here touch me?
Yeah.
Wait there.
Me feel like, me tell you something. Everything will happen now. A roader ups. Me I tell you say roader
Yes.
give PNP a uppercut in the
Yeah,
last
man.
election. Me I tell you,
Yes, man.
it's a major upset. I know Mark Golding should have run for Prime Minister today and a bunting for a run, you know. I can't bunting, have no seat, you know. Mark Golding never want to be no Prime Minister. Me believe say Mark Golding genuinely did not want to be no Prime Minister at all. But you see, because him and bunting a bench and batty and so much money spent in the election where them did have them leadership election, cause in that delegate election there a whole heap of money spent in that election there, you know. And Bunting still end up losing, you know. You get what I mean? And then now Mark Golding end up be, you know, the leader. Me feel like as me feel like Mark Golding don't really want to be no prime minister. Mark Golding just want one term. Just
Yes, so
one
you can grab and leave.
when you can grab and leave. And I like Andrew Holness, we eagerly want to be prime minister, we want to do things. Mark Golding, I just one term he want, so you can fix proving and run back couple millions pound bunting, tap up back in your account, and then next election, anything. Yeah.
As I said, all of them
So
have the exit plan.
and getting prime minister pension. That's all. And then him renewing back him British citizenship, and then him getting
And then in
pension.
cut.
And then in court.
Well, Angel, me just hold on. Angel, me just see Angel come in a while ago. Where she there? I travel. Maybe Philippines. Me need one hour can go live now, please. My phone battery is running down rapidly. You plug it in, but it not charge. I have to turn it off, free charge. Live here.
Yeah, make Angel